So on Friday, January 10th of 2020, the Breakfast Club blessed us with an interview with Joseline Hernandez. Unfortunately, Charlemagne the God was not there. But let me tell y'all something. I listened to the whole interview. And what I want y'all to do, I'm going to listen to it a second time later. But what I want y'all to do is this. Click the thumbs up button on my video right now. And say hi to me in the comment section. You can leave another comment later, but just say hi. Just say hi right now, okay? But listen though, I'm going to post a link to Joseline's interview in the comment section and the description box. If you go check out the interview, make sure you say Meat Magazine sent me. I'm going to be checking the comments to see whether or not people were saying it. But anyways, here's the thing, right? And if I see your comment, I'll send you a smile emoji or something. But here's the thing, right? A lot of stuff was discussed in the video. And I'm breaking down the interview in shorter videos of mine because I have pretty much an hour's worth of commentary to talk about that interview. So I had to break it up in separate videos by topic. This particular video is about the part where Joseline talked about her past, her upbringing, or whatever you want to call it, and some of the things that the women on her show have been through. No, I'm not talking about Love and Hip Hop Miami, which she's on that show as well. I'm talking about Joseline's Cabaret on the Zeus Network. That show is coming in January of 2020. So like she said, she doesn't even have a month to get that show out there, like close to 3 weeks. But here's the thing, right? Joseline says she ran away from home when she was 14 years old. What type of childhood did Joseline have that she ran away at age 14? Now, if I'm not mistaken, she started dancing illegally at age 16. So Joseline's had a pretty rough life. But like she said, she wants to help as many people that, have been through what she's been through. So in that way, they could be the best person that they can be, Like she said, she turned that old switch off and turned this new one on. In other words, she's basically been reborn, rebirth. She's a new person, I guess you could say. Now, for the record, she said that she created and she's the executive producer of Joseline's Cabaret. So this is her show. This is not just some show that she's writing for. It's not just some show that she came up with some characters for. It's not just a show that she's on where she's just simply talent. She owns the show. She created it and is the executive producer. Also, other than creating and producing, she's writing people's storylines, these beautiful women that are on a show, and she's teaching these girls how to be the best reality star that they can be. So she's giving them games, she's giving them tips and knowledge and whatnot. She's not just going to let them just come on her show and not know what to do and just let the chips fall where they may. She's pretty much like coaching them, teaching them like, this is how we're going to do it. And it's very interesting because, like I said, she ran away when she was 14. If I'm not mistaken, she started scripting when she was 16. And she said that some of these girls that are on her show are strippers and toots of the pros. She slipped up and said, blah, 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 and some of the pimps. And then she had to correct herself. She was like, oh, shoot, I messed up. I mean, managers. Some of the pimps got on the show and they talked about like the type of stuff that you may not normally hear talked about on one of these shows. She said, they kind of explained how things work. The inner workings of, I guess, the street business, I guess you could say, the activities that these ladies are involved in, I guess. They kind of went into more detail than what you might normally see on one of these reality TV shows. And I'm starting to think this is starting to make me think about Taxicab Confessions on HBO. Whoa, that's old school. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Taxicab Confessions. Does anybody know what that was? Or the one about the hookies over there in New York? And remember there was the chick with the messed up teeth? Like, do y'all know what I'm talking? None of y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Anyways, I want some old school HBO stuff. And there was that show Real S. Remember that was I'm bringing it back. Let me shut up. But anyways, Joseline said a lot of people click the thumbs up button for me bringing it back. She said a lot of people like to judge, like these young ladies for some of the activities that they're involved in and whatnot. But I guess she's feeling like she's been through it herself, and that's really not where she's coming from. She said that these men that are working with these women, these managers, they have a relationship and understanding with these women, and it's kind of like they're married to them, like without the paperwork. like without the paperwork signed on the dotted line, maybe not without the ring, but still, it's like they're like a husband to some of these young ladies that they're dealing with. So I thought that was really interesting, and I just wanted to tell those that did not hear the interview yet that's some of what she discussed to get my opinion on it. Listen, like we need a documentary and a movie about Joseline Hernandez. We need one that's like a movie, so in that way you could kind of embellish or whatever and make it real dope and interesting. We need like a documentary, so that way we can find out what the hell, because we've seen Joseline Hernandez act absolutely crazy on TV for years. We saw her sweating in the booth. We saw her make a diss record to Cardi B that was just subpar. No offense. That was not my favorite Joseline song. My favorite Joseline song is Stingy with My Kutty Kat. Do y'all remember that? Oh, that's my joint right there. Shout out to Stevie J. He produced that. He's in the video and everything on the song with her. I'm going to post the links to that music video in the description box, as well as the comment section. If you check out the Stingy with My Kutty Kat music video, which I'm going to post the links to below, be sure to say Meat Magazine sent me. I'm going to be checking to see whether or not anybody did that, which nobody's going to do it, except for like 1 or 2 people maximum. I'll be checking. But anyways, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna post the video of Joseline sweating in the booth too. Why not? I'm gonna post all those videos for people who don't know what I'm talking about. Because a lot of times I talk about things that people be like, what the hell are you talking about? So that's why I'm starting to do that more often. Do y'all like that when I post links to other videos so y'all can know what I'm speaking about? Say yes, me. I love the links to the other videos. That'll let me know. So you can make sure that could be another comment that you leave. Because remember, it's always beneficial when you leave more than one comment. So shout out to the Super Troopers who leave more than one comment sometime. Because, hi is a pretty easy comment to write. But anyways, the point is this, though. Joseline has been through a lot. She's been through everything. And I'm on my April Jones stuff. Like April the Baddest Jones, Little Fizz's ex-girlfriend. She's single now, from what I heard. So I'm about to electric slide up in them DMs. Pop, lock, and drop it, boop, in a DM box. And I'm like April Jones, man. Like, actually, a lot of ways, April Jones is like the female version of me, but I won't get into that. But I'm like very not judgmental, especially when it comes to my hoes. Y'all know I love a freaky heifer. I don't care if your body count is 100 or 1,000. I love you, and I'll kiss you on the mouth. That's just how I roll. Jack Thriller always would say, hey, man, don't be kissing these hoes on the mouth. And I just remember thinking Jack Thriller from This Is 50. I remember being like, bro, like I'm thinking to myself, like, what's wrong with that? But anyways, yeah, I love hoes and reform hoes. Mariah Lynn, Joseline Hernandez, Adrea Michelle. I love these broads. I don't know what these dudes. I don't understand what type of problems that they be having with these ladies. I don't understand it. They ain't nothing wrong about wifing up a good hoe and making her a housewife. Ain't nothing wrong with that. They got to marry somebody. They shouldn't be out here by themselves, especially with as phenomenal as they are with them tricks and things that they be doing. They're wonderful people. But anyways, shout out to my baby Joseline. I hate the fact that she's been through so much unnecessary stuff, but I'm happy to see that there was light at the end of the rainbow. I'm glad to see that she's doing the very positive things that she's doing now. I mean, she used to be a heifer a few years ago. She was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But when we start looking at all of the circumstances, people provoked her on purpose. They provoked the bull to attack. They kept showing her red flags and red capes and stuff to try to make her attack. That's number one. So people provoked her. Stevie J was a complete jerk to her. He used to say things like, I'll send you back to the strip club. He was holding her career, her livelihood over her head. He was such a bad guy back then. I'm so happy to see that he has become the good guy he always said he was. That good guy must have been buried deep down inside of him, because he was an idiot back in the day. Another thing is, other than being provoked, other than Stevie J being the jerk that he was, which made us see the worst of Joseline, she was on a reality TV show, y'all. So you know that they were trying, and she had no control over exactly what was going to happen, how the story was going to unfold. So they purposely provoked her. So they wanted to show her in the worst light possible because of ratings, of views. So they kind of exploited her in a sense. And this is a girl who ran away when she was 14 and was scripting when she was 16. Ain't she used to being exploited? Stevie J exploited her. Listen, man, we failed Joseline. We failed to notice the patterns of exactly what was happening with Joseline. And we have all of these armchair psychologists and whatnot, all these people on the internet that act as if they know so much about what people are mentally going through. They act as if they can diagnose people's mental conditions and just disorders in general. People act as if they're these doctors just without the degree, but people didn't understand the pathology. They didn't understand the signs of somebody who's obviously been through so many traumatic things. I don't understand. You know, the crazy thing about it, remember, if you really think about it, you might think, well, I know a lot about Joseline. I've seen her on TV for 8 years or so now. I know that she used to dance when she was underage. I know that she was arrested allegedly for two to the pros. I know that I know that she was allegedly skiing nose first. I know that she was allegedly sweating in the booth. And you may think that you know this woman, but if you really think about it, after all of this time, nearly a decade with this beautiful woman, we still don't know that much about her. That means that Joseline has one hell of a story. And there's a whole bunch bottled up inside of her, because people have seen her be so angry, but people haven't put one and two together. Why is this woman so angry? And I hope that someday we get to see more of her story. I don't even know how to turn on a red camera or an Ari Alexa. I don't know how to white balance a camera. I don't know how to use the Black Magic cameras or the Panasonic GH5s or the GH4s. I'm talking about technical equipment, people, for people who are lost right now. I don't know how to control this fancy equipment, but dang, if I had any sense, I would hit up Joseline and be like, let's do a movie about your life, baby, or at least a documentary. Let's do something. I would get to work. That right there is millions of dollars waiting for whoever the genius is who's going to contact Joseline and do some sort of work with her about a documentary or a movie about her life, preferably a movie, because then that way you can embellish stuff and add and take stuff out, and it doesn't have to be 100% accurate. That way you can make it as good as possible. And I'm trying to tell you that that's millions sitting right there, the Joseline Hernandez movie. But anyways, since this is the end of the video, for the two people who listened all the way until the end of the video, who actually give a darn about the crap that I have to say, make sure you say the following in the comment section as a secret password. You don't have to say secret password. Just say this term. It'll let me know you listen all the way into the end. Joseline movie. That's the secret password for this video. Would y'all like to see a Joseline Hernandez movie? Do you think that's a good idea, or do you think I'm tripping? Am I right or am I wrong when I say that a Joseline Hernandez movie or documentary, possibly, if done by the right people? Actually, Tariq Nasheed, since he was able to do what he did with Hidden Colors, even though I don't know, but then there's money involved, Tariq Nasheed might say yeah. He loves money. A Joseline Hernandez movie would be just so, not only would it be something for these girls out here that are in the same situation to learn from, that would be so much bread. It's sitting right there on the table. I'm trying to tell you, like, if I had the technical skills to make it work, dude, whether y'all realize it or not, if you really think about it, other than Nene Leakes, script named Nene Cheeks, and Cardi B, of course, who went on to make music in Hollywood movies, Joseline Hernandez is low key the biggest reality TV star ever. Hold up. She ain't the biggest ever. I'm the biggest ever. Cardi B. What are you doing on my microphone? Who told you that you could speak heifer? Shut up. Let me end this video. Alright, y'all. The secret password for the video is Joseline movie. It should have been Cardi movie. Cause I need a story about my life coming out. She ain't nothing. Shut up, Cardi. Don't say she ain't nothing. You shut up. Listen. Click the thumbs up button. Subscribe and click all notifications. And make sure you leave a comment. Cause if you don't, we gonna have problems. Now, if Joseline gonna go make a movie, I better be in it. Cause she made that diss record to me. Hate me now that I never responded to, but I need to be in the movie with my official response, arguing our webcam with her from my big Atlanta mansion. And low key, even though I won't admit it, I love me some Joseline too.
Alright, one.
Click the subscribe button right now for more Meat Magazine. Click the notification bell, all notifications. Click the thumbs up button on this video. Post a comment below the video in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe to all the Meat Magazine channels for more videos. The links to my other channels are in the description box.